And welcome back to Let's Play Omori. Last time we faced off against Space Ex-Boyfriend, and now he's back to being Captain Spaceboy. But this has kind of left us in a dead end for our search for Basil, so what should we do? Well, let's follow the bloody footprints. Mari, just has a little bit of words for us. Well, actually, we already used the snow cone ticket, Aubrey. But good for your enthusiasm. Kel, demonstrating the more important thing we learned along the way. Remember, when we flex, we feel our best. Yeah, nobody's even claimed to see him. Perhaps he's just in a different area. There's still a lot of headspace we haven't explored. Well, as far as leads go, like I said, the bloody footprints, so let's follow them. Hey, what's that over there? Looks familiar. Let's follow it. And with that, we have left Headspace, and control returns to Sunny. It's a brand new day for Sunny. Let's see what there is to do. We already saw that the whole steak thing did not go very well. But it looks like we have a new message from Sunny's mother. Well, I suppose... You know, Sunny's mother, you're coming off a little patronizing there. He's a bit more than a big boy. He seems to be a teenager. Oh well, at least she's doting. So, are we gonna do some chores today? Well, Sunny doesn't really feel like it. Sounds like there's a knock at the door, but before we go to answer it, gotta start the day right. Yeah, better brush our teeth. There is an achievement tied to that, one that I have not gotten yet. We're looking good. Well, let's get to that door, but you have to brush your teeth 4 times throughout the course of the day to get the achievement. Now, who could that be? It sounds kind of familiar, actually. Or at least, I can imagine a certain someone saying something like that. Kel? Like in the dream? Well, Sunny is moving away. It sounds like they were good friends at one time. This could be his last chance to see him. Well, last time we opened the door, it didn't go so well, but this time, I think we should try it again. It's the day, after all. Not much out there that could spook us, I don't think. And at the door, Kel, who seems a fair deal taller than the equivalent in Headspace. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Just winging it? Sounds familiar to me. Sure. Faraway town isn't too big, so I'm sure we can get there. And thus, we are in control, with Kel by our side. Blah, blah, blah. And we're in a different place. As I've said, we are in Faraway Town. Instead of clams, we have George Washingtons. No, we have dollars. And let's take a look at our Sunny friend here, the Sunny friend of Sunny. He's got a basketball and a pet rock, but seems more like a Tamagotchi-style toy than a literal pet rock. And what does Sunny have to his name? A shiny steak knife. You're really just gonna carry that around town, Sunny? Well, yes he is. Doubt we'll ever get into a situation where we need to use it. Now, Kel is our next door neighbor. Can't go into his house, though. But maybe we can harass his neighbors. Ah. Sorry, Kel, I was getting a little overzealous in running. What about the people with, what are these? Religious figures? Now why would you think that's Sunny? Seems like nobody's around at the moment. Well, let's get on to hobbies. But before we do, let's just stop off in the park. That's a good hobby to have. And what? Guess it's just not real. Seems like Sunny's been cooped up in his house for a little too long, so A little detached from reality. Looks like there's a kitty here. I'm afraid I don't have any fish. Perhaps we can come back later with some. Now, whose are these fellows right here? Sounds a little overzealous for me, but I guess if it helps the environment. Whatever floats your boat, guys. Now, who is this fellow? Oh, it's a friend of Kel's. And this is Jay the Jock. High school, huh? Sonny and Kel must be around 16 years old if they've gone to school together. He's definitely dressed for it. Yeah, gotta make these last few moments count. Alright, seems like Kel is quite the socialite. And what do we got here? No, you just kinda stink. There's a little quest we can do revolving around the smelly hobo, but we'll come back after we have more money. Now, who's this? An artist, it seems. Kel is one who can appreciate the fine arts. Yeah. Certainly, I admire people with the talent for illustration. Certainly is one that I wish I had. Well, I only got 30, so... Ah. Aspiring to get into art school. More power to you. Mincy, huh? Oh. Yeah, I can imagine. We all need a little support to help us pursue our hobbies sometimes. For sure. Alright, sounds good to me. You keep at it, Mincy. And now time to detail the slight shift in gameplay that comes from playing in Faraway Town as opposed to Headspace. In Faraway Town, much less like a traditional RPG and more of an adventure game. We have various side quests to take on, people to talk to, and much more story progression in this section of the game. And Mincy is quite a good illustration of the first point we will come across in the gameplay for Faraway Town. Long side quest chains that you can easily screw up and render incompletable. Mincy's is first person who will demonstrate this to you and is pretty easy to miss on your first playthrough. In order to pursue Mincy's side quests, we must talk to them every time the time of day shifts, and the time of day shifting represents a major plot development happening and the story advancing. Once that happens, all quests that were available in the previous section of the day inaccessible, and if it was something that was required to do to complete something later in the game, then that quest chain is rendered incompletable, so be sure to run around and talk to people. Fortunately, there's a very helpful achievement guide on Steam that details most of the quest chains and when you need to actually hit them in order to pursue them, and I will definitely be making an effort to complete all the quests in Faraway Town. Now, who's this? Pretty Boy, huh? Now, from what I understand, Pretty Boy is actually a character from one of Omokat's other webcomics, aptly titled Pretty Boy. Who is this? Old lady? Yeah, I noticed. Just big old bags of garbage with flies floating around them. Alright, and this lady is pretty handy. If we give her garbage, she'll give us $1 for each piece of trash we turn her over. Oh, I guess that stands to reason. That's a pretty solid argument there. We can buy apple juice from this guy, but unlike in Headspace, there's not much practical benefit to downing it. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I want to work on that cough, my friend. That's a good way to look at it. Wonder if we could find that. Well, I'm sure it's not anything important. But you may have noticed when we were talking to the jock, one more piece of trash around here. So, let's go turn these trash in and get a little money for our community service. There is a other aspect of turning in the trash that we'll see later, but you have to turn in a certain amount of trash to get an additional reward, besides the money that you get on the way, which is quite useful, as we'll see. We will need quite a bit of money if we want to do everything. Looks like we got a coin here. What can we do with that? Used to make wishes, huh? If we have a fountain around, maybe we can try that out. In addition to big bags of trash, you can also find cans. I'll just grab some of those. Unfortunately, Kel will not let us grab those trash bags over there. He's pretty dead set on getting to hobbies right now. Hey, is that... maybe I'm just imagining things. We'll make a wish, too. What does Sunny wish for, though? Well, that is for him to know and for us to not find out. Hey, who's this? Well, Kel won't let us talk to him yet. Alright, let's look around hobbies. And yes, music does kick in at this point. Don't worry, Faraway Town does have a soundtrack. Sounds like Sunny hasn't left his house in a while. Captain Spaceboy games, Sweetheart movies, and a few pet rocks. This all seems oddly relevant. Oh, Hero's coming back. Noticing a lot of parallels here. I think we can safely assume that Headspace is a dream world for Sunny, and it looks like it's heavily modeled on the real world. Alright, let's check it out. Looks like we got some CDs here. I don't know, I'd appreciate a music CD if it was for a band I liked. Well, what does he know? What do we got here? Super Ultra Sprout Mole Eater. Revenge of the Moles 3. Ah, Hero's a wuss. Captain Spaceboy. Looks more like Space Ex-Boyfriend, though. Sorry if I banged my microphone there, I had an itch on my ear. Looks like DVDs are not a huge hobby for Kel and Hero. Yeah, it can be kind of weird seeing something that you have a strong visual impression of, and the official adaptation doesn't quite match that. Sunny is not so easily impressed. We got more figurines. Yeah, Kel just repeats the same comment for this one. Now what we actually want is on this bookshelf, but before we look at that... looks like we've got our first fight! And we're against Jackson, the fearsome serial killer. All Sunny can hope to do is struggle in vain. You cannot escape from Jackson. but maybe with enough punches, Sunny was capable of subduing him. Or perhaps he was just spacing out and having an overactive imagination. Huh, well, looks like this wasn't a complete waste of time. And we get our first CD. This is a game-long side quest for Faraway Town. We need to collect a bunch of CDs. I forget the exact number offhand, but I think it's somewhere between 13 and 15 of them. Quite a few that we have to collect, and like a lot of the side quests in Faraway Town, if you miss a certain chain for some of the quests to unlock them, you can render them permanently inaccessible. I think this meets the sentimental value that Kel was looking for. Oof, that's a little steep. Ow. Mooch. Didn't even give Sunny a chance to refuse. Oh well. Sunny has the money for it, so we may as well. Besides, I'm sure Hero would appreciate it. Looks like hero cooking in this world is also a thing. Seems to be a fan of baking. Alright, there we go. Our first purchase of many in Faraway Town. So now we got Hero's gift, which I'm sure he'll appreciate once we get a chance to give it to him. Now, I suppose we could head back to Kel's house, but before we do, let's check out the various other things and hobbies. Sure, we got the money to burn. Hey, a 3-star charm. There's a bunch of charms that you can get from this, and don't worry, it's not random. There's a finite amount of them, and you can exhaust it. Ooh, a pet rock? Sure, why not? Let's take it. It brings us down to $1, but not too big of a deal. I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities to make money in Faraway Town. Alright, but we got our own pet rock. Yeah, I noticed, Kel. Ah, you looking to challenge me? Sure. Alright, let's clash. Time for the exciting, pulse-pounding, excellent pet rock minigame. It's rock, paper, scissors. Anyways, Kel here, as you'd expect from rock, paper, scissors, there's only the slightest bits of strategy here, but Kel actually has a specific pattern he follows. He goes with the good Bart Simpson strategy. Poor, predictable rock. You know, these pet rocks look a little familiar. Anyway, the only thing that really goes in your favor is that there's a combo. If you pick correctly, you get a combo going, and you do more damage for each correct thing you get in a row. If you pick wrong, then your combo resets. Pretty rusty or pretty limited in how you play rock, paper, scissors. I do appreciate how they treat this stupid game like it has any level of strategy involved in it. Yes, I know there's a strong mental game to rock, paper, scissors, don't at me. Alright, so we just have to equip our pet rock, and we can challenge other people to pet rock. Now, this is not necessarily a side quest that you need for getting the most out of the game's story, but there is an achievement tied to completing it. I've already got it, but because I like you guys so much, I'm gonna do it again for you. The final battle is extremely annoying, but let's get our pet rock on. Now we got $1 left, so there's one more thing we can do, and hopefully I don't screw this up. Alright, let's give Captain Spaceboy's adventure a go. Must be a very involved and technical game. to have players who play it competitively. Well, let's give it a shot. Also, it's just a Space Invaders clone. Anyways, the score to beat here is 5,000. Ow, man, I am so bad. Sorry, I was very much not paying attention there, but it's okay. If I screw this up, we can just come back later. So yeah, we just gotta beat 5,000 points. I'm not sure what exactly pattern these things fire in. Those little yellow diamonds there turn your shot into a 3-shot pattern. Looks like I missed the power-up. Those do actually carry between... Oof, that was bad. Alright, but we're close to beating the score. Alright, we beat the score, but let's see how long I can go for. Yeah, I'm not really that good at Space Invaders. Actually, on my first playthrough of the game, I did beat this on the first shot, but then I screwed up like 3 times on my second playthrough because I was careless. Yep, there we go. But we got the score that we needed. I actually never got far enough to, mostly because I just didn't care, but you get the prize earlier. I never actually got far enough to see that you got knocked down to just 1 shield. Anyway, we get cool glasses. Now, if we equip those, we can't actually use our pet rock, but do they actually do anything? Haha, no. This is reality, my friends. You can equip all the gigaws you want, but they're not going to make you any stronger. In most cases. Now, we got a pet rock challenge that you could do here, but I'm going to save that for later. This is actually one of the few side quests in Faraway Town that you don't need to complete in any specific time frame. You can actually save it for the very end if you want to. But I think I'll just find a good point in this first day in Faraway Town to actually complete it. I don't know, Kel, we're already finding plenty to do. Sure, let's check out the park. Yeah, let's hit it up. I noticed they have a little playground. I love me some swing sets. Let's hit the swing sets. Huh, who's that little gang of people over there? Yep, looks like we got a little confrontation going on here. What's going on here? Looks like whoever these are don't exactly see eye to eye. Basil? Well, guys, we found Basil. Game over. It's not going to be that simple. Sounds familiar. Kim. Kim is short for Kimberly. Kimberly. Yeah, I'm probably just imagining things. Oh, trouble time. Wait a second. Ribbons. And a little bow there. Aubrey? Hold up. We're not really heading for a fight with Aubrey here. Yeah, why is she even picking on Basil? Apparently, Sunny has been living in a bit of a time capsule in terms of appearance and possibly personality. 4 years in his house? Yeesh. Aubrey is coming off a little aggressive there. What has he been through? Basil has a little flower in his hair. Looks like it. I imagine the flower crown would be a bit tedious to maintain. Hey, that wasn't nice. Basil's his friend. I actually think it is Kel's problem. I think we gotta get involved. Looks like we're going for some good old fisticuffs here. Alright, now Sunny is going to launch an attack, and Kel is also going to launch an attack by throwing a basketball. Nothing could go wrong here. Oof. Aubrey hit him, but Sunny lashes out with his knife. Wait a second. Oh, crap! Sunny just cut her. Well, that came to a very abrupt end. She doesn't quite take a knife wound as well as Boss did. Well, that escalated quickly. Well, at least it scared them off, I guess. Yeesh. Don't mess around with Sunny, he'll cut you. Kel's had a bit of a delayed reaction there. And we lose the steak knife. Looks like it is just fisticuffs for Sunny from now on. Man, though, what could be going through Sunny's head that he thought that was a good idea? He thinks he's a little detached from reality. Looks like Aubrey of Faraway Town is a bit of a bully. Alright. How you holding up, Basil? Yeah, it's nice to say hi. It really has been a while. The gang's all back together. Well, okay. Ah, I see. Yeah, probably best to be with her in her time of need. Yeah, we can do that at least. But I think this video's been going long enough. Ah, looks like I'm gonna have to go for a little bit longer. I forgot that he keeps you from using that picnic basket. Hey, what's that over there? Just another figment of Sunny's imagination, it seems. Well, let's get Basil back to his house. Cat? This cat doesn't look so hungry, though. Alright, Basil's house is right here. Alright, let's just drop him off. What are friends for? Oh, is he gonna take advantage of that right now? It has been a while. That seems a little desperate. He thinks Basil has been a little on his own too, just like Sunny. Ah, so this is just like the Headspace Basil. He's also a photographer. Also, looks like he's quite invested in plants. Well, we can't let this stand. Alright, looks like we've got our first main objective. Get Basil's photo album back. Alright. Let's get to work. But we're gonna have to find Aubrey. She bolted as soon as she got cut, so probably not gonna be easy to find her. Seems like the cut wasn't severe enough that she needed to go to the hospital or anything. Yeah. Whoops, sorry, I accidentally split the recording there. Anyways, Kel, I don't know where exactly cut off, but Kel said we have to get to Faraway Park. But I think I will call it a video here. So, let's just head back to in front of Sunny's house, because that will leave me in just the position where I want to be to get to work on some side quests in the next video. And, yeah, let's say this is a good stopping point for the video. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time as well. Until then, goodbye.